let me hear you say KO. Competition can't move me, wrong's one thing you won't prove me. Bruce Lee, rhymes take a slug where you're from.
What is going on, guys? Kilo here, bringing you guys New York Giants gameplay. In this game, I'm obviously the Giants, and my opponent chose the San Francisco 49ers. I haven't really seen too much 49ers recently in the ranked games, so this is actually kind of a surprise. Normally, as long as I'm not on the Niners or the Packers, I don't really see anybody picking the Niners. At least that seems to be the case lately. This time, he definitely went with the Niners, though. You can see we went up top with a quick score. And took a nice early 7-0 lead. Real quick, I just want to say, if you're watching this on my Madden Kilo channel, guys, basically, I got my Elgato fixed finally, or at least partially, to where I can record. And I decided that since I basically fell off on the Madden Kilo channel on 2 previous occasions, that it would be a lot easier just for me to start over. And so far it's going really, really well. I actually just recently signed the contract to partner with TGN. They lowered their requirements or something, and my channel was just above the cut, and a recruiter hit me up, and boom, there we go, partnered with TGN. So, what I'd like to say is, if you're watching this on the Madden Kilo channel, I'm going to leave a link in the description to come over to the actual channel that I'm going to be using from now on, Kilo's Corner. If you would, please go ahead and click that and hit subscribe over there if you enjoy my content and you'd like to see some more of it. See right there, we went up 14-zip, and so far it's looking pretty good with the Giants. My only real problem with the Giants in this game was lack of a tight end. It seemed like every time I threw the ball to my tight end, be it Martellus Bennett or who's the backup rookie there, Robinson, no matter how many times I threw him the ball, the tight ends just would not catch the ball for me. And that actually kind of sucked, because I like to throw to my tight ends, and it just wasn't happening for me. In this game, I actually ended up using the New York Giants playbook too. Not really sure why I used it, but I chose to, and it worked out pretty well for me. Right there, you seen he got the LaMichael James long touchdown, and made it back to a 1-possession game. Unfortunately, LaMichael James is like a little pinball bouncing off of tackles. There's another quality drop from my tight end. And you can see, guys, I mean, basically, the way I was running the Giants scheme is that my base play was, I believe it's called flanker middle from single back doubles. And that was pretty much my base play right here. We were running Y trail, and that worked out really, really nice from single back bunch. The reason I like that flanker middle play is it has the stock wheel, and it also has the deep post, and then you can pretty much do whatever you want on the right side of the field. If you want to streak your tight end, drag your receiver, wheel your running back. I mean, there's just really endless possibilities to what you can do with the play, being that it has that beautiful wheel post combo on the left. Absolutely love that combination. And right here we went to the ace close. It's hidden inside single back ace, and our tight end drops the pass. So then we try to run the draw, and we did not quite get in there. Running against Niner Fagdy is tough, because they typically will block shed, even if that was just a piss poor throw. I had no business throwing that. Turn the ball over. Running against the Niners Fagdy is tough, because even if they don't have anybody actually rushing, they're going to get to you. They're going to come off their blocks or whatever. Right here, he gets the super long touchdown, and goes ahead and ties the game up 14-14. Not feeling too great about where the game's first quarter is finishing up. But all in all, I'm having fun so far with the Giants. I mean, I don't get too worried about big plays. If somebody gets a big play on me, it's not the end of the world, or at least that's how I feel. Because, I mean, with the way Madden is this year, you can pass lead streaks all over the field. And, you're going to get those big plays from time to time. When I start to get nervous is if somebody's moving the ball effortlessly and efficiently against me, just consistently play after play. The big plays here and there don't really bother me at all. And, I don't get too worked up about them, because I know that, I can lock those up if I need to later on in the game. So that's always a positive thing. Right there, Eli overthrows the corner. I don't know. Eli was kind of 50-50 for me. I don't really think he plays like a high-rated quarterback. I don't even know if he still is, actually. I know at one point he was like a 95 overall. But I don't feel like he plays that well. There's just not enough of a difference between quarterbacks this year. I mean, there are some pretty terrible ones. But for me, really what it boils down to usually is throw power. As long as somebody's throw power is in the high 80s to low 90s, I can typically use them pretty well. If they start going into those high 90s, I start getting a little nervous because they overthrow a lot. And if they're, mid 80s and lower, then they just hang the ball up there way too much. And that doesn't work out great either. Right there, he hits the pass lead and completes big to Vernon Davis. And he does it a few times in this game. Right here's the counter to LaMichael James. And, he's, like I said, he's just a little pinball bouncing off of everybody. Then we lurked the slot streak. I kind of knew that was coming. It seemed to be something that he liked to do to the other side. When I seen doubles on the left, I just automatically assumed that's what we were going to be seeing on that side as well. And it worked out for me, so that's great. 21-14, we get ball back. And we're going to go ahead and try to get it in the end zone and get that 2-possession lead before the half. That would be just outstanding for us. Right there, we get the Eli throw. Just completely missed the out route. But that's okay. It's not the end of the world. Right there we kind of a little bit of a dangerous inside lead to the wheel, but Hakeem Nicks pulls it down, so we're pretty happy about that. And now I'm just trying to kill a little bit of clock before the half ticks out, because I don't really want to leave a bunch of time on. I thought that little pass to the tight end was going to be a nice high percentage pass. I thought that was going to be a touchdown, but none of those passes to the tight end really panned out for me. And we go ahead and kick the field goal just to get some points on the board. Hopefully we can get a stop and score again before half. That would be absolutely ideal. In any event, I really want to thank all you guys that watch the videos, like the videos, subscribe, comment on the videos. It helps me out a lot. I really appreciate it, and you guys' warm reception is the reason that, well, you guys' warm reception coupled with the fact that TGN reduced their qualifications for what is required to be a partner channel is really what made that possible for me, and I really appreciate it. Nope, there we get the pick, and Keith Rivers is out. He's fast enough to return that for 6, and we get the score before the half. The next video to go up, guys, right there, he almost gets the kick block. Oof. The next video to go up, guys, I'm going to put that San Francisco 49er lab game up, just because I'm going to put it up in its entirety, too. I think it's going to be like a 30-something minute video, because I have really something kind of, I don't know, serious. Yeah, I guess serious. Serious is a good word. I have something serious I want to talk to you guys about. And on top of that, it's always fun to watch a lab game. I'm completely labbing in that in that game. I'm running the split gun split offense, which I've been labbing for like the past couple weeks, and I'm running a kind of like a weird cover 2 style defense, which I've been labbing for probably about 2 months, and then I'm also labbing this kick coverage concept to set your depth chart up that I learned from Jerry Maguire. So, we're kind of giving all that a shot in the game. And, I just think it'd be a really good one to put up. And on top of that, it gives me the amount of time I need to talk about what I want to talk about. So right there, we throw the fade to, I believe that was Hakeem. No, it wasn't Hakeem Nicks. Who was it? The Cruz? Yeah, it was Cruz. Oh, we throw the fade to Cruz. And, our lead is looking pretty hefty here before the half, and we're loving it. And, at this point, I'm not really too concerned about him coming back on me. I just don't see it happening. And, if we can manage to limit him from scoring, that would be outstanding. Right here, he goes up top, and thankfully he falls on the ground. Because if he didn't, that would have been a touchdown for sure, and we definitely wouldn't have liked that. Right there, he almost completes in the corner of the end zone, but it doesn't happen for him, so that was outstanding. And then we managed to zone out the defense and get the pick just before the goal line. I'm not really sure why I brought that out of the goal line, or out of the end zone, but I did. Thankfully, it was the end of half, and it didn't really sit me on my 1-yard line, so that was a good thing. Come back out on the third quarter, and, basically, we're just going to try to lock up on D. If we get one more stop, this game is like 100% over, in my opinion. And, hopefully we can get that. He's running the ball, too, which is kind of awkward. I didn't really expect him to run the ball twice there in a row because, he's down by a good chunk. So it's definitely, comeback time for him. 4th and 4, he goes for it. And unfortunately for him, does not get it. Had the run on lock. And then we go ahead and we're running right here, giant slot trail, and I made a horrible read. Tried to force the ball in over the middle to the post, and that's just really, really bad. You don't ever want to do that. Right here, he's got the D fagged out. Niners fag D is tough. I'm not afraid to take a sack, though. I'm not at all. So basically, I just sat there and took the sack. Again, he was playing fag D. We playmaker the drag up the field through the lead. And looks like we're going to be at least getting 3 out of this drive, barring any horrible catastrophe. Which, going against the Niners, especially when they're in fag D and they're just sticking everything that goes beyond the line of scrimmage, it's definitely a possibility that bad stuff happens. Right there, we tried to throw the fade, didn't happen. Overthrew it out of the end zone. He had 2 guys out there anyway, so we just settle for our 3 and go up 41-14. and we'll just go ahead and give him the ball right back, and kind of see what happens with his offense. So like I said, we got the Niners lab game coming up. I'm going to post that. And then I'm going to post a couple, actually, I'll post the Jags gameplay first. Then I'm going to post a couple defensive tips, and then I'll get to the list that you guys gave me of teams to play with on the last video. I'm not going to take any more teams on the list right now because I already have 4 that I have to play with. So let's get those done with before we suggest any more teams. And hopefully we can get those taken care of here within the next week or so and get them up for you guys. I think the only one I'm really not looking too forward to is the Raiders. Right there, he tries to throw the little outside pass, and Umanor picks it off. And that's pretty much going to do it for the game, guys. But yeah, I'm not really looking forward to the Raiders, so thanks a lot for that, Lod. I appreciate it. And we'll get those games up soon, guys. I hope you enjoyed this game and all the other content that I put out. Thanks a lot for watching. Take care, guys. Peace.
Let me hear you say KO. Competition can't move me. Wrong's one thing you won't prove me. Bruce Lee, rhymes take a slug.